With the historic summit between South and North Korea to take place at the end of April, working-level officials from the two Koreas met on Thursday to thrash out the details on protocol, security, and media coverage on that big day. Our presidential correspondent Hwang Hojun with details.
A serious and thorough discussion on ways to successfully hold the summit. Without sharing much else, that's how Blue House Press Center Director Kwon Hyuk-ki described the first working-level preparatory talks held in the border village of Panmunjom on Thursday, ahead of the April 27th summit between Seoul and Pyongyang. Kwon was part of the 5-member delegation from South Korea. The team was led by the Deputy Director of the National Intelligence Service. The 6-member delegation from North Korea was headed by Kim Chang-son, an official from Pyongyang State Affairs Commission. The meeting was to discuss security, protocol, and media coverage issues for the summit between South Korean President Moon Jae-in and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The meeting kicked off in the morning on the South Korean side of the joint security area and lasted for hours without a lunch break. However, the Cheongwada Press Center chief said they had little to share about the meeting results due to security reasons. He emphasized details on the preparatory talks will not be disclosed until both sides reach a final agreement. The South Korean delegation says it will take more than one meeting for the two sides to work out the details. They need to agree on how the North Korean leader would arrive at the venue on the South Korean side of the inter-Korean border, whether he would cross the military demarcation line that bisects the Koreas by foot in a symbolic gesture. They also need to determine how many times the two leaders would meet on that day and whether parts of their meeting would be televised live. However, the South Korean delegation declined to answer how many more times they expect to meet with their North Korean counterparts before everything is settled, only adding the two sides agreed to meet for a second time but did not stipulate a specific date. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.